sun's out. La 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 la. And it feels so good. La 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 la. On the right side. La 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 la. And it feels so good. Let's go. La 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 la. Praying hands to the Father. Oh, way too good to be bothered. Oh, living life with no stress. Yes, every minute's my best. Yes, feel like I'm winning the lottery. Buying my mama a house is harder than pottery. Winning it just like I oughta be. Things looking up, up. I'm living on the bright side, looking for that good life. Everything is alright, riding on that golden wave, swimming in a fresh blue, pussy feeling brand new. Sun is about to break through. Ooh, I love the world today. I'm living on the bright side. 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 It's that tank top weather, oh. All my friends get together, oh. Feel it couldn't be better, yes. Tell me this is forever, yeah. Summer days they're getting hotter. She getting up out the water. Baby is beautiful, so that's the future is wavy. Colors are crazy. I'm living on the bright side, looking for that good life. Everything is alright, riding on that golden wave, swimming in a fresh blue, pussy feeling brand new. Sun is about to break through. Ooh, I love the world today. I'm living on the bright side. 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 The chemistry is right. I'm feeling so alive. Dreams flying in the sky. And I'm never coming back. I'm living on the bright side, looking for that good life. Everything is alright, riding on that golden wave, swimming in a fresh mood, pussy feeling brand new. Sun is about to break through. Ooh, I love the world today. I'm living on the bright side. 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 The sun's out. La 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 la. And it feels so good. La 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 la. On the right side. La 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 la. And it feels so good. Let's go. La 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 la. Praying hands to the Father. Oh, way too good to be bothered. Oh, living life with no stress. Yes, every minute's my best. Yes, feel like I'm winning the lottery. Buying my mama a house is harder than pottery. Winning it just like I oughta be. Things looking up, up. I'm living on the bright side, looking for that good life. Everything is alright, riding on that golden wave, swimming in a fresh blue, pussy feeling brand new. Sun is about to break through. Ooh, I love the world today. I'm living on the bright side. 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 It's that tank top weather, oh. All my friends get together, oh. Feel it couldn't be better, yes. Tell me this is forever, yeah. Summer days they're getting hotter. She getting up out the water.
Welcome to the Real Talk Podcast. Check it out, everybody. We are live again, once again. Before I go any further, I need y'all to share. Share. Please
For free
share.
$99, please.
Free. Free Djgold is free.
Free.
How's everybody doing
Some
at
people
home
act
today?
like it costs, but It's free to just hit that button one time and share.
You already hear, DJ go right on it. So check this out. We're going to get started right away. We know we're a little late, but please share. We do need stars. Also, big shout out to the Real Talk Podcast and RF39 Productions. Yeah, we had a good weekend. It was a good weekend. Go, how was your weekend?
Man, great. Shout out to Juneteenth weekend. I don't want to talk about nothing else but Juneteenth.
Hello.
Everybody that put in that footwork, everybody that supported, I just want to say thank you, because I didn't know it was going to turn out like that. Everybody showed up, showed out. We had a great time. So once again, thank you. Everybody that put it together. Let's not forget about the mayor, Walt Keegan. Boylo's crazy. Let's not forget about him.
The whole crew?
Shout out to everybody that had the stage
Big
put
shout
together.
out.
Shout out to the DJs. Shout out to the singers. Shout out to
Everybody including the
everybody
parade.
in the parade.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't want to forget nobody, man. I promise I don't.
Go ahead, forget somebody.
No, I don't, because that was a great look. To me, that's history right here.
Very,
you know what
very
I
much.
mean? We wouldn't have
Next
had.
year's going to be bigger.
Yeah, but that's why I'm thankful we got a new mayor, because we wouldn't have had that with the old mayor.
Don't you start today.
Boom, boom, boom. I'm sending shots.
We do got some special guests. We got a co-host today, Amarellis. Hey, Amarellis. How you doing? Hey, you go ahead and pull that mic close to you. Hey. And what we got here, DJ Go, is Real Estate Rick. What up, Real Estate
Man,
Rick?
Real Estate Rick, man. Y'all make some noise. Special guest, man.
Yeah, special guest.
Thank you for your
guest.
time.
Yeah.
And Real Estate Rick, I like that. That's a good name.
Real
man.
Estate Rick.
I like that.
Dig that.
Welcome to the podcast, man. Thank you very much, man.
Now you, thank you.
Shout out to your family. They in the audience over there. But shout out to the family.
Family here in the audience.
Family is important, man. So I definitely want to shout out to the family.
Exactly.
Support is everything, Family here to support them.
Right.
Real Estate Rick. Let's talk about it, though.
Okay, we're going to get right into it. I got
Did you
some
introduce
questions.
my dog?
Come on.
Hold up.
You forgot
I
about
wanted you
Milo?
to introduce your dog. I was waiting for you to say something to your
Damn.
dog. Before we
That-
go any further,
You always rude,
Let's
man.
go ahead and say
Put some
something.
respect on.
Because guess
Put
what?
some respect on my son, man.
I know that's right.
Hey, man.
Yeah, this
And it's-
Milo, everybody.
Special guest tonight, Milo.
Yeah.
Milo Drake Jenkins.
Just
y'all.
got the beard done and everything. Check it
Yeah.
out, Drake.
And, yeah, I spent $200 a month grooming this dog. This dog done been to doggy daycare. He is my son. He's spoiled. I love him. Like real talk. He got his own bed. He is spoiled, man. Everybody out there watching, meet my son Milo, man. He a good dog. He got a little touched up today, but he just doing a little. He ain't hollering and whining, but he's okay, man. He got a little mauled today, but he's okay, man. He is a survivor. I love him, man. That's my son. That's my boy. And, we ain't going to talk about that, but I'm just, want the world to meet my son.
I'm glad
Milo.
Milo's okay.
Yeah, he great, man. He great. But let's keep it going. Real Estate Rick in the building. I'm
Estate
sorry.
Rick.
No, that's all good, man.
And we do have a special guest, Amarellis. Let's not forget Amarellis.
Yes, thank
for the people that's out there, can we say it short?
AMS.
Just say
You
AMS.
can just say AMS.
Just say AMS. So, Real Estate Rick,
What's good, my man?
tell us a little bit about yourself. I need to know your credit card score. I need to know what school you went to, the bank account, all that. I'm changing it up. Go. I need to know what he working with. That's what I need to know. Tell us a little bit about yourself. You got the microphone right now.
Yeah, it's your time, man. Go
Thank you,
ahead.
Cole.
You
Thank you.
deserve it. Come on, it's your time.
I appreciate you guys first and foremost. I want to give all praises to God, Lord Savior, Jesus Christ, my beautiful wife, my family, my mother, my brother, my best friends, all of them, right?
Amen.
So I wanna
Amen.
holler at them.
Amen.
All right, so I'm born in Chicago, Illinois, north side of Chicago. Went to Sullivan and Sand and Rogers Park.
Okay.
Came up here to work, actually, in the restaurant business back in the day at Popeyes. So I did that. That was not the career I really wanted, but
Tell me about it.
You know, you got to do what you
you
got to
gotta
do.
do what you gotta
gotta
do,
what
you
you gotta
know?
do. This man got a family. now.
yeah. And at that moment, I was a single dad. Like, I ended up raising my daughter, Ashley Lewis. If you own that, know that I love you too.
Hey, Ashley.
And yeah, he remember you from the restaurant.
Yeah.
So anyway, from that point on, I had to make a move. So I got into real estate earlier in the years, and didn't work out the first time. So that was my. quick
What
little
year
thing.
did you come down here?
Man, don't give me the line, man.
Give us a roundabout number for the people at home who might not know real estate.
yeah,
Rick.
you see Paul, he uses radio
2002 or
voice
something
and
like
shit.
that.
Okay.
I was young. I was a teenager, like 18.
Okay. 18. Working at Popeyes.
Yeah.
Love that chicken.
Yeah.
You work on the west side?
Yeah,
North
right
Chicago.
there, man.
Okay,
Nah,
good.
that was, man, it was
Don't
crazy.
be hating, Paul. Zion just got a damn
Zion.
Popeye.
Oh, you sure did.
They
We
just
sure
got
did.
one.
And our parking lot bigger.
It's bigger, but I still got to go with North Chicago as far as taste.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie to you. North Chicago got the best. North Chicago got
no
the
Been
hate,
like that
Popeye.
for years, though. North Chicago been like
Hey,
that.
Popeyes, listen, you can still sponsor me, but there's no hate, no hate.
Yeah, you know it. So, went to school up here, correct? Came up here when you was 18, Djgold.
Yeah.
Worked at Popeyes.
How you saying that my name? I'm
I
listening.
just want to say, and before I get to what you're
I'm
doing
listening.
now, Djgold, do you realize he worked on Lewis Avenue after he probably did working at all the restaurants and stuff like that? He got his own restaurant
I
right
thought-
there.
Right across the street from Popeyes.
Right
I had the entrepreneur itch as a young man, so I opened up a restaurant right across the street.
That's why I thought he was a West Sider for a minute.
Yeah, well, I've been here for a minute.
Right.
Yeah. I used to manage rappers and stuff like that too back in the day. Vital, rest in peace.
Vital, yes,
Yeah,
right.
yeah, that was my girl. Yeah.
Yep, Vital. Yep.
I
That's
got
right. You had a lot of famous people as well coming to your restaurant.
Yeah, man. Oh, shout out to DJ Fink, Common, Bone
Fink,
Thugs,
yeah, you gotta
Ice
remember
Cube.
Fink. Shout out to Fink, too.
Man,
You
I
hear
had
these
the
people?
Gang,
Yeah.
Chingy,
All in Waukegan.
yeah, Lil Bootsy.
Yeah.
So yeah. Shout
Real
out to
estate
DJ
Rick,
Fink,
But
man.
real talk,
Been
though,
in the
So-
game.
when he,
Yeah.
oh, I'm sorry.
Go ahead,
Sorry,
go ahead,
no,
bro.
no,
Come
no.
on, Ams, go ahead.
Just because, this interests me. So, knowing all these people, managing all these rappers, going from, already big and getting your name out there, what started you and what reared you into, going into the real estate? What interested you? What was the first thing that just popped in your head? You know what?
Infomercials.
I'm not.
When I was a shorty.
You got to remember too, though, that was a major change.
Yeah.
You went from cooking to selling houses.
That's
Man.
huge.
Man.
That's something different.
Man.
Yeah.
That's like me stop DJing and go play the guitar. or something.
Right.
And let me tell y'all something. He didn't just have the one restaurant in Waukegan. He went to Zion.
Yeah.
He
He
couldn't
came
wait
all
to
the way
say
to
that.
Zion.
He couldn't wait to
He
say
came
that.
all the way to Zion. Everybody at
He
home.
couldn't wait to-
He came all the way to Zion.
Definitely did.
Formerly Taco Bell, he turned Taco Bell into guess what?
So for
But listen,
real.
though, he was, I ain't gonna say preaching, but it seemed like he was getting to it back then. Come to my restaurant, y'all. Hey, come support me. Here go a flyer. I remember when he was handing out the flyers
You
back in
remember
the
that?
day. You know what I mean?
Daughter was
So,
handing them out too as well.
Yeah. So,
Shout out to my boy Jack Tail, Foster City. Y'all know him?
Okay,
Yeah,
sure
yeah.
do.
He was holding me down back in the day, man, with the flyers, man.
yeah,
Yeah.
I remember that, though. Like, I was going to his restaurant back then. Hey, I remember it was times he said it was slow, He was like, it was slow. And then look where you at today. Real estate.
Go
Rick.
We gonna
Come
get
on.
right into
Appreciate
it.
you from
Come
man,
on.
the get-go supporting me, man.
But
And you, Paul.
But see,
Yeah.
a lot of people ain't gonna see you. So some people might know you from Soul For Real, right? So they might just think real estate Rick, They
Don't know.
They don't know. He started from the
know.
bottom. Now he came from
Literally.
the bottom.
I'm gonna
but-
tell you where he started from when he put
But
that
people might
steam
think-
table.
but
When he put the
people-
steam.
But people might think he just. People might think he just came. He always been up, but no, he came from the bottom. And I
sure.
tell people at home, like, if you have a dream, like my first few parties, I didn't get nobody to come. I said, man, I ain't never DJing no more, because I just started, and I did another one at Oasis in Waukegan on 10th Street. Like 10 people showed. They like, damn, we like what you do. Nobody came. I just lost all confidence. I'd throw another party a year later, but that one hit. And I took off from there because I was at the Anchor in North Chicago.
That's right.
Shout
Shout out to Rest in Peace. I mean, no, he's still alive. He's still alive.
Yeah, he's still alive. But it just like how I came up, and I just stuck to it because people had love for me. And thank God people still have love for me today.
Amen.
And I'm just thankful for that. So like I said, I came remember when he was down at the bottom, man.
Them
Amen.
two
So to be-
restaurants was on hit.
Man.
Them restaurants
Yeah.
was on hit.
Yeah,
Sunday
good
dinners,
food, though. He had great
Saturday,
food.
And I think he
And
had live
Chili's.
meat.
How many
Live-
soul food places do you really remember around here?
Wow. Green tomatoes.
Where is that?
Cullen's
was
mom had that was right there in
Sheridan.
Yeah, in Zion.
Well, I don't remember that.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just trying to.
I
Tell
remember like
you.
Georgia Brown.
Georgia
Yeah,
Brown, and North Chicago.
Okay, I remember that.
And then Charlie Black, good old Charlie Black had a few.
We had. You might have say on 10th Street we had. What was that? Charlie's Big Bites. or
Big
whatever?
Bite.
Big
I can't
Bites.
say that was soul food.
They sold it.
When?
Shoot, way back
All
then.
they had was some good ass Kool-Aid. No, lemonade.
And I
Then
think
you get the pizza puff and
Yeah.
stuff like that, but I don't think they ever had soul food.
And I think Honey Bay's, his family had
Yeah.
some on 10th Street.
Before,
Yes,
Yeah,
very
yeah.
long time ago. That's
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
His
Remember
mom did.
His
You're
mom,
exactly right.
yeah. Shout
Right
out
on,
to
right on the
Daryl.
corner of 10th Street, right next to where the hat shop was at. Effie's. Yes, sir. She
shout
started
out to
on
Bob, rest in peace to
Bob.
Miss Effie.
Yep,
Yeah.
right there. So you know what? Before we eat, we're gonna go back to that a little later.
Yeah, yeah.
Let's get right into the real business. So number one, Djgold and AMS. Check this out. Real estate Rick. What inspires you to become a managing broker, right? And how does it differ from becoming a real estate agent? Talk to me, man.
Okay.
You better explain some stuff to me because I'm kind of confused. So
sure.
I'm thinking maybe real estate, all that work hand in hand. You better break it down for everybody at home.
Well,
People looking. This is your camera too.
For sure.
Yeah, talk
Well,
to the people.
I started out as a wholesaler, and then I quickly was like, you know what? My deals was few and far apart, so I became a real estate agent to go along with it. So being an agent, I really didn't have that aspiration in the beginning. So, but it came to a time in like 2020, 2021, I started doing volume. So I was like, wow, and I'm looking at the office I was at, and I'm like, man, this is something. This part of the business is something as well. So I went ahead and I said, you know what? The stuff that I'm doing in real estate is very complicated sometimes. I'm doing a whole bunch of detailed stuff. And I said to myself, it's time for me to actually run under my own license. I don't want a big box, a big brand. I said, you know what, let me run under my own license. So I went and took the courses, the classes, whatever I had to do when I passed to become a managing broker. So now the difference is the managing broker is the person who sponsors and insures the real estate agents. They are an agent of the managing broker in Illinois. And in like Wisconsin, it's salesperson and broker. So in Illinois, it's managing broker. So I'm in position to open up a firm. That's not my main thing right now.
Go back to me.
Yeah,
Go back
that's
to
hey.
it. Now you said
Yeah,
what
he
now?
said that so fast. He
Yeah,
like
he
he
said
didn't want to
he
like.
was in position.
Yeah. I did already, but you know, I'm not like hunting for agents at the moment or anything like that because I got so much other stuff going on. But eventually, that's going to be a part, you know,
Okay.
that I'm going to do. I'm going to hire somebody to
next
come
step.
out. Yeah, I'm going to hire a
team.
managing broker. I'll be the designated, and then they'll help me train and get people and do that branch of the business. So the difference is they are an agent of the brokerage, basically. Yeah. This wasn't my intention either. Yeah. This
So it
is
wasn't your intention to
not in
become
the
a broker?
beginning. Nah, it wasn't.
So
my
you
intention.
started out being
a wholesaler.
a wholesaler.
Yeah.
So being a wholesaler, you bought houses.
Nah, so the difference between wholesaler and
Break it down
I'm
right
all
now.
that. Yeah,
You
that's
better
why
break
I'm real
it.
estate
Break it.
Rick. So a wholesaler
yeah.
is a person who market for property. They put a contract
Get y'all pencils and paper. out.
on
He giving
a
y'all
property,
game right now.
and they sell the interest of the contract, not the house.
Right.
Okay, you see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
The interest.
The interest, the actual contract. So then you step out of position and you get something called a fee, an assignment fee. So when I got, you know, my first assignment fee was $500. My biggest assignment fee was $40,000. Life changing, right? So
Hell yeah.
when I started doing it, I said,
me get
"Whoa, slow down! This is like I don't need no restaurant. Close, you know." But I'll tell you about the restaurant at the end. But yeah, that type of it just changed my understanding. That's all it is. And so the laws has changed in Illinois some years back, saying that it is brokering in a sense, right?
Okay.
The state of Illinois has changed that. So I said, you know what, let me go get my license so I can be in compliance. Yeah. So being in compliance with your license and signing, a big brand like Keller Williams, Century 21, they gonna frown upon that. You know, so I had to find other ways to actually do those type of transactions. And so I said, you know what, let me get myself in position
Let me ask you a
to
question.
be a managing broker.
Why would it be upset with you? And you
Because it's like you middlemaning, but you middlemaning a contract. You middleman in a contract. So basically, a real estate agent is a middle person that markets a property. They don't own it.
They don't own it. They just
market and they get a
helping them
commission.
sell it. And they get their percentage.
Yeah, and so with me, I don't get a commission at the beginning. I got a fee. So that fee don't have to be 6%, 3%, whatever.
Yeah.
It was 20 grand, 15 grand,
Damn.
30 grand.
You make it sound so easy.
And I said,
God damn.
You know,
It's a different ball game.
it's a different ball game.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So,
Why sit in the hot ass kitchen?
man, bro, that's
Cooking
that's
them
what
pig feet hog maws.
Man. You know, no disrespect. Man, people who love the restaurant, that's for them.
But
you know,
you took it to another
I
level.
took it to another level, man.
I got one other question real quick.
Real estate Rick. Let's
Okay,
go.
can you explain the difference between a real estate investor and a real estater? A real estater.
Real estate what?
The
Wholesaler?
investor.
Well, you
real
know he
estate,
don't know
an
shit
investor,
about real
a
estate, so that's why he fucking
realtor.
up.
Oh, okay. So an investor. I'm that
Right,
too.
a real estate investor.
Hold on.
So the
Read it
difference
right.
is an investor is the actual principal of the buy. Okay.
Educate me, 'cause I was
Yeah.
looking.
So
I
so
mean,
so
I-
I'm a real
I
estate
know you
investor.
illiterate than a
I actually
motherfucker
buy
right
the
now.
property. I went from just wholesaling to being a real estate agent to actually becoming the BOSS, buying the property. You know what I mean? And then I hire agents. Shout out to one of my real estate agents that support me on all my novations, Frank Campasa. So
Frank Capasa.
yeah.
Campasa.
I don't know if he's listening at it, but so basically, I'm the principal, and the agents will sell the property for me. Sometimes I list it myself, and a lot of times it depending on the situation.
Okay, and how is that different from the people? Now, look, I don't know all the names and stuff,
Okay.
right, either, because, you know. But how's that different from the ones that buy the property, flip it, and then sell it?
I'm a
Is that-
flipper
is
too.
That's what you do?
Yeah, and I'm a
Okay,
flipper
okay.
too. So I'm real
Just the
estate
whole
Rick. So I'm like
everything.
5 parts. I'm
yeah,
five.
he's in it.
Yeah, I'm
He's
in it.
in
I'm
it.
deep in it.
You deep in it.
Yeah. So I'm the house flipper too.
So you
I-
take a house,
So I
put a
think-
little work into it, and put a little extra money, sell it for a little bit more.
Nah, man. My biggest flip I took home was $121,000 on one property, 1115 Shiloh, right down the street, right on Elam and
Don't let Paul hear Zion.
Yeah, that
RF
yeah.
39 production. We got
Yeah.
to get in the real
With-
estate.
with
being
Hold
a-
on, that shit
a
ain't for
broker.
everybody.
We got to. We got to.
Hey,
shit ain't for
the
everybody.
crazy thing about it was zero of my own money.
Damn.
Say that again.
With 0% of my own money. Zero.
Did y'all listen to this at home?
Yeah.
But
I got a mentor years ago. a guy,
you
man.
gotta say this shit just didn't happen.
Yeah, no, it
overnight.
didn't
Like,
happen overnight.
Yeah, like he
No,
he
it's
know the
been
ins
great.
and out. Like how you know the ins and out of all the fast food chains. No, I'm not trying to laugh, bro. I'm being serious. Like how you know the ins and out of every.
Yes, DJ Go.
He
You
knows
said
real
this
estate like
started
that.
off an infomercial, though.
Infomercials, like you'll be like, you know how these days you have YouTube ads and they'll be running and
Yeah.
you can do it all in real estate. You can buy a house with your money. I'm like, man, that's some bull crap. And I'm like, man,
really?
it be looking like scams. Like, that's a scam. That don't work.
Yeah, that do
Yeah, it's a
sound like a
scam.
scam.
Yeah, so I went to the Lake County investor meeting, whatever. It's like all the big investors back in the day, especially like 5-6 years ago, it was like deep. Multi-millionaires, people own a bunch of properties. Hosts, everything was there. So I met this guy named Dean, and this is like 2019-ish. And I just started helping him and
Shout
learning.
out to Dean.
Dean DePew, he ain't watching, but yeah.
It don't make no
Yeah.
difference. He might
Yeah,
see it
he-
another time.
Yeah,
Dean,
absolutely. Dean.
check this out,
Yeah,
Dean.
man.
Yeah,
I
Dean.
appreciate
He's
you.
one of your peoples, man.
And if you is
Absolutely.
watching, Dean, shout out to
He's
you.
he's one of my private money lenders too. He'll cat that loan.
Dean, let me holler at you.
$50,000 when I didn't have no
Dean,
money.
let me talk to you.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, look here. Tell us about your most significant deal that didn't require any of your own money.
Actually,
How
it's-
did you pull it off?
Okay. So back to that was 1115 Shiloh, right? So
Where is this? Is that?
Zion 20. It's on Elam
Oh,
and
he
Shiloh.
just said that.
Yeah.
As you fucking listening.
Yeah.
No, I'm talking about he just said this. I don't
Yeah,
know
I
Only
know
what
thing
he's
he
talking-
paid attention
That was
to
the
was soul
biggest.
for real.
Yeah.
So for
Waukegan, Zion. That's all he
Popeyes.
paid attention.
And Popeyes, yeah. But no, so that one there, an agent had brought it to me, and from that point, that situation, the guy was in a situation where he needed money now, right? And so he needed some money to take care of some stuff, and I was able to give him $15,000, right? So the $15,000 came from the Dean guy, right? For $50,000, right?
Yeah.
So 15 from 50 is what?
Yeah.
What is that?
35.
35. I took the rest
I
of
do
them.
numbers now. Don't think I'm fucking slow, Paul.
No, I know you do.
I
numbers.
took
That's
that
all.
number. I did a seller finance deal where he had no debt. He had a tax situation coming up. The redemption period was coming up, so he's going to lose the house in 2 months. He needed $15,000 right now to stay out of this a situation I don't go too deep in, right? So I had my attorney come do a seller finance deal where we advertised off 30 years, and we had an 8-month balloon. So my payments was based on 30 years, but the money was got to be paid in full within 8 months, right?
Right.
So he wanted, the house was worth like 280. I got it for 90. It needed only 30,000 renovation. He wanted 150 to walk away, but he needed the 15 now. So I said, hey, look, let's work this out. So we worked it out where he took 15. He did something called a seller carry for the balance of the 90, right?
Okay.
And I took the 50K.
Okay.
15 came from that. 35 came to flip it. The title moved in my name. I listed
Damn.
it in
Yeah,
4
yeah.
months.
So
So walked away, paid him. The guy who loaned me the 50, I paid him. It was 10% equity of the deal, and
So
it was
ain't nothing but
7% of
5,000.
interest. So he made like 15K or something on top of his 45.
maybe 14.
And then, yeah, my brain started working. So I said, you know what? I can build a fund. I can group people together. I can get everybody 10, 15% interest of their money on deals. And some of the deals are really sweet. They get equity splits. And it changed the game for me.
Damn.
So money ain't the problem because we got the money in the fund.
Yeah.
So when you say, well, we buy your house cash, bruh, we buy your house cash. Now, we can use hard money and stuff. We got that set up as well.
That's good. So, Paul,
Real
you
estate
ready to
Rick?
set your house right now? How that real estate
Yeah,
Rick?
yeah, but we ain't going to buy market value. If
No,
it's market
you got to remember, somebody's might be selling because they need the money. Or
Oh yeah,
anything can happen.
if anybody's in a situation in a pickle, we're not looking to
Shit
take
happens.
people advantage, but we are a safety place because one way we can actually list, and because I own a brokerage now, I don't have to list what common agents will list for. I can list it lower to bring more money to the sellers so they can walk away. But sometimes sellers are losing their house within a week on an auction block. So we have to go in, stop the foreclosure, do a lot of stuff, you know. But that's our market.
Yeah.
And as far as helping regular families, I've helped a slew of regular families get houses.
No, that's good.
So it's a mix. I'm a hybrid.
That's good. Damn.
So I was just talking a little bit deeper than what people thought.
Real estate Rick for a reason.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So, hey, you faced significant setbacks, right?
Absolutely.
Including bank reps. You know, me and you was talking, right?
Man.
We was doing some talking.
Damn,
And
Paul, you asking personal shit?
look,
Like,
me and him
okay.
talk. And me and
Don't
him,
ask
we
me
get
about
to,
my credit and shit, please.
I know yours
man.
good. Yours good.
My shit fucked up.
Hey, man, so how did you recover and rebuild? To
So-
where you at?
so-
I'm interested.
So with the restaurant, I personally guaranteed everything.
You asking
Right.
some person.
And the restaurant was failing. Even though the food was good, it was failing, and I couldn't keep up. So I ended up losing my Lexus. I ended up having my house, like, you know, I help people in foreclosure get out of foreclosure. Well, I was in foreclosure and actually
Well,
lost the house.
You wasn't real estate Rick neither.
I
then.
wasn't real estate Rick.
Yeah, that's
I
like
was trying to
saying-
figure out.
Yeah,
at
that's
the-
so cool. Yeah, we got to
So-
remember that too.
And-
Now he wasn't real estate Rick. He was just a soul for real.
So for
real
real.
estate Ricks, for people that are wondering just through the struggles and trials and tribulations and all that, can you remind us how old you were at this time?
Man, I was probably 29.
Whoa!
Yeah.
First ever.
With a daughter.
Shout
Yeah,
out to King
and so
Cook too, man. I
with-
see you, Mr. Cook.
With the situation with the restaurant, it was failing. So the house ended up getting lost. The car ended up getting lost. And, I mean, nobody knows this. I had to Uber. I was literally going to Chicago, Ubering, just to try to make it. Because I said, man, I'm a business owner. I can't go back to, you know, just getting a regular job. I can't do that. So I'm like, you know what, let me just do this. So as I was Ubering, the whole real estate bug came back, and I started making it to meetups and
There you
seminars
go.
and going from there. And that's how that started. So really, my credit was like a 450 or something. I couldn't get change for a nickel.
King
At
Cook.
29 and bounced back.
King Cook. That's Wayne Cook.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
that's my man. We went
Yeah.
to church, Gideon.
Pastor Cook. That's
Yeah.
Pastor Cook was my man before Mr.
Wade Stevenson.
Yeah, before King Cook.
Okay. Oh,
But yeah, I'm talking about his grandfather.
That's the
Yeah,
man.
he was the pastor. Yeah, but he said he always admired your hustle. He said he seen you start from the bottom, and
did.
he see where you came at today. So
He seen
shout out
me
to
going
Pastor
to
Cook.
church.
I always call him Pastor Cook, but I be joking, Pastor. You know, I be joking.
Bless you, bro.
Josh Bauer say, "What's up?" Jay Fix, he say, "Big bro, real estate Rick in the
up,
building."
my
Ashley
mans?
Lewis say, "Love to you, Dad."
Yeah, I love you, baby.
Okay, Ashley is
And her
checking in.
fiance
Shout out.
Seth, man, love you too. I see you.
Oh, she get Ashley
Yeah,
get
she
married.
getting married.
Hey, Ashley, you getting married? You better holler on.
The DJ, holla at me. No,
Yeah.
but yeah, everybody just showing you love, man. Talking about, man, shout out to Real Estate Rick. Shout out to Real Estate Rick.
Man, appreciate you guys. Thank you for the love.
I can't remember say his name. It sound like he Pakistan or something. Shana, Cena. I ain't even finna play with that.
Okay.
Man. Yeah, got this Real Estate Rick. Yeah, so he know you,
Amen.
but I don't want to say his
Amen.
name.
Shout out to
wrong.
my mama.
Mom's
You
watching
know I
too.
was waiting.
Shout out to Moms. Come
my
on
mama
now.
suffered a stroke a few years back. She is a champion.
Amen.
And let me tell you, when she suffered
God
that
is
stroke,
good. Come on
God
now.
blew me up.
Yeah.
I made it to the hospital every other night to Rush Medical and to the a staff down there that was treating her, and because I became selfless, God blessed me so much, especially through that times. Man, I couldn't miss. I felt like Steph. Yep.
I don't mean to cut you off. You know Kamaine Hall? I might be saying her name wrong.
No, I'm not sure.
She said she hungry as fuck right now.
Real, I got to smell the pork chop. Man, I still can whip it.
Can you still cook? Do you
I
cook
can't-
for your
no,
wife at
I-
home?
a
Or do
little
the
bit.
wife cook for you?
I started out cooking, but now we just got a nice crib that we moved in and stuff. It was started out as a flip. I said, screw
Yeah.
this. We got
Kept
25-foot
it.
ceilings. We kept it.
Yeah, keep it.
And so she cooked all the time. She'd
Okay.
come home and cook all the
So,
time.
so you don't, hey, babe, we sold for real tonight.
No, you know what? She's a health conscious person.
Oh,
She's
amen.
about to be a
That's-
trainer.
Yeah, I was gonna
That's
say that. I
gonna
can
be
tell
good.
that you
Yeah.
ain't got that tummy no more.
Nah, I got cut the butters
You know,
in
I'm
my
kind of
belly
mad you
with
ain't
this.
looking like me. Look,
Y'all
Gold, watch out, Gold. Watch
listen,
out.
For those who watching, I don't want nobody look like that, okay? I'm being serious.
I bought and
Get
paid
in the
for
gym. Get in the gym.
Bought and paid for it.
Get in the gym. At least try to walk 1,000 steps a day.
Ams, could you give me some questions for Real Estate Rick, please? While
just-
DJ Gold over here talking about
yeah,
my
Alicia Marie
size.
checking in. Shout out to Alicia
Talking about
Marie.
my size. Come on, Ams.
I know you were talking about the Lake County Property Investors Meeting and how you went to one of the seminars. You just recently spoke at that. And how was the experience? What was that
It
like?
was super dope, let me tell you, because I started the times when I was going through and didn't have no money trying to figure out, because I'm like, you need a perfect credit score, right? You need all this to buy a house. Let me go ahead and try to see, can I meet some people? So I sneak into this place, or I act like I was a member and I wasn't. I promise you. Real life, I'm keeping it buck, right?
Keep it a buck.
And,
Let's go. Come
and
on.
so
Keep it a buck.
I met one of my mentors, Dean, actually at the place. He was part of the board. I met Bill Powers. I met, shout out to my man Arthur Banks, if he's online. So I met all these people that was doing stuff in real estate at that moment. Mauricio, I met him there too as well.
Okay.
So to come back and have my man, the president of it, ask me if I can speak was big. And it was it just felt good. It felt like, man, look what God did.
You can't forget about him.
Yeah.
You can't forget about the high power, man.
Yeah. So it was great. 10 out of 10.
Jason say he keeps saying he on a diet, but he keep eating fast food. He got to be
Jason, we're
talking.
not talking about me right now. Ams, could you go to the next question, please?
Well,
definitely not
no,
talking
people
about
are
me.
concerned though, Paul.
We're
They
not
want you
going to be
get
concerned
healthy.
about. We're worried about Real Estate Rick and how he get where he got. Come on, let's keep
Miss
going.
Marie
Ams,
say,
let's go.
shout out to Rick. He definitely came a long way, doing big things now.
For sure.
Hey, yeah, thank you for the shout out and the love, Miss Marie.
Yeah, Marie.
Thank you.
Thanks, Marie.
Can you elaborate on any equity partnerships and how they work in your business? I know we were talking a little bit, like we touched base on it, but we didn't go full into depth on that. So talking about, the lenders and the loan investors and stuff like that.
All right. So basically, equity partnerships is when my investors will come in they get percentages of interest, right? But then they also get a chunk of the deal, and the chunk is usually anywhere from 5 to 10%, right? So that's how that's set up. Now, if we're going in trying, like right now, this year is the year. Running into next year, we're going to do commercial. We're going to do large, like not large, like 80-unit apartment buildings, but more like 8s, 10s, 12s, and then get into self-storage and eventually work myself up into strip malls.
Go ahead.
And that's when the partners would come in as a GP. I'll be the GP, and then we have limited partners, and we have something like a SEC regulated fund, and now we can be able to acquisition large deals like that where all the money don't just come from me or you get what I'm saying. We go in as a power move and to be able to do bigger things because the world of commercial is super different from the world of residential.
Shout out
Commercial
to Kenneth
works
Smith
off
too.
NOIs.
Okay.
Now, what's NOIs? Please break that down.
Net income, net operation income.
What? You went to Carmel? Don't know?
Did you know it? Before he said it, be honest.
No, I didn't.
Okay,
but I'm just saying,
come
you
on
went
now.
to Carmel.
I'm just trying to say you
Goddamn,
went to
you know
Waukegan.
everything.
You went to Waukegan.
Amen.
Paul, I
but
went to Waukegan.
Oh, but let me tell you what happened to him. He didn't stay in class. Did you stay in class?
I
I bet
actually
you
did.
did. Okay,
I ain't
right.
gonna lie, back then, yeah, we
Skipped every class.
we was
but
rough
real estate,
back
Rick, we
then.
getting back to it. Ams, could you please
was rough.
go get us off track tonight?
And
I'm not.
coming back to the biggest obstacles in your career, I know we touched base on that, but were there any more bigger obstacles that, like, how did you overcome those? And
Strong faith in Jesus Christ. You know,
Amen.
It was a point in my life where, when you like transitioning, you fall into a small thing of depression. You know what I'm saying? Because you're thinking about how people look at you. Like you didn't even know I was going through it because that's a business owner. That's a business owner, man. It was hard, man. And then like when my daughter went off to college, like that was like real rough because I really felt like a failure. Like I really couldn't do what I wanted to do for her. You know what I'm saying? So breaking through that through God, through my mom, and now that was the difference.
Speaking on the Ams, I seen you, I
and
worked at Grease Monkey.
Not to cut you off, Kenneth Smith say, Mr. Real Estate Rick, please stay focused and keep up the good work.
Thank you, man, and I appreciate you, Kenneth.
Hey, Kenneth Smith, we do need some more stars too. Don't be scared, y'all.
Sure.
Send them stars. But anyway,
He said he gonna ask you to send stars in 2029 when he running for election.
Amen.
He gonna be like, send them stars, Paul. Don't be.
you know what?
No, I'm serious. He
This
gonna-
is Djgold. When you was working at Grease Monkey, you didn't see him, but Real Estate Rick used to come in, Will Chan, and he
Daniel
used to,
say,
With
"Shut
the
up,
buggy.
right. And guess what he did?
What?
He was doing Uber, and he was trying to put me on game. He said, "Paul, I said,
You remember that, Paul?
you know I remember.
Damn, I forgot about it.
You know I remember you had the Uber sign on there. I said,
Yes.
what you doing? He said,
Yes.
I'm finna get to it. You know,
Yes.
and that must be when you must be going through what you was going
Yes,
through as
man.
well.
Yes.
See,
Damn, you just said like
he kept it going.
He used to sell a note.
I didn't say that, DJ Gold.
2 for
I
10
definitely
and
didn't
shit
say
like
that.
I'm just saying, like that's how you talking to him. Like,
DJ
hey,
Gold
I know,
knocking the heck
I'm
off.
just- come on,
Where's
I'm
that?
just joking.
Somebody give me the side. Well,
I'm
anyway,
just, I'm just joking. Come on,
ma'am,
now.
give me something
go
else for him.
into the how do you measure the impact that you've had on your community, and what initiatives are you most proud of thus far? Because I know we got a lot more to see from you.
Impact on the community is showing that. I was a son that of my mom, and
Okay.
I didn't know my dad. You know what I'm saying? I seen so much stuff, crack cocaine, whole bunch of stuff that just wasn't good to see. And so being from that situation and then getting to a point where you almost lost everything in a divorce and moving from that point to losing everything again in the restaurant business and coming back from that like a millionaire sitting here, right? I'ma
Talk
be
your
bold, you know what I'm
stuff.
saying?
DJ Gold, you listening to this?
Yeah,
I
so
heard
mean,
it,
to
Paul.
go from all
I
that,
am.
I'm showing the people in my community, black and brown and indifferent, that as long as you got God,
Can't forget about
as long
beige,
as you
man. I'm beige.
people, everybody,
Yeah.
black, brown, white, everybody,
Beige.
but beige,
Yeah.
like gold. But as long as you got Him and you have this strong will, and you know you are greater inside, because greater is He that's in me than he that's in the world. As long as you got Christ running through, He's gonna give you everything, man. He gave me my beautiful wife. He gave me the beautiful kids.
Amen.
He gave me my beautiful daughter. He gave me my mom not dying, my brother not dying. Shout out to my big brother David in Vegas. And
Shout out to Vegas.
So,
You know, that's my
That's a-
guy that did.
yeah,
What up,
yeah.
That's 120 out there. Drink
that-
water, Dave.
Yeah, that's it. That's the impact, man. I impact my friends, and I also impact about 6 or 7 people I put into real estate and help them, become successful. Yeah. So
That's amazing. That's awesome. Especially being a big role model, and I'm not sure not only like for the community, but for your family, for your daughters, and just making sure that they know, 19 years old, working at Popeyes.
Yeah,
And look
yeah.
at what that did. Not giving up, not, and persevering. Like, that's amazing.
did it with a GED.
Ooh.
Keep that in mind.
Oh, yo.
You can do
Don't
it.
ever let somebody
Please
label
say
you
something to the young
a
people.
Hold on,
GED.
hold on.
Please
I
tell
got
him,
one
okay?
too, so that's why I be scared to say
Yeah,
that.
nah, I ain't scared.
but
I'm letting it
tell
all
young
out.
people, though,
yeah.
Oh, I got my.
I need both of
GED.
y'all right now to look at
Yeah,
this
I-
camera and tell these young people out there, because there's really today we need these young people out here to really, really listen to this conversation right here.
But I
because
got mine
There's
in
people that think they just can't go on unless they grab a
Indiana.
bag.
Man, you can go on
I'm
with a
telling you.
felony. You can go on with a GD. You can go on. All you have to do is just not give up. You got to get 1 or 2 people in your ear. And if you can't find that, just listen to Christ. He going to guide you. And I'm trying to make it a religious thing, but I'm telling you facts.
No, you better talk
Ain't
about it.
nothing easy, but God got me through it. If I can do it, you can do it. I promise you. That's another thing with wholesaling and stuff. A lot of times with real estate agents, you can't have no criminal background. Thank God I don't have a criminal background. I should have.
I'm dead.
Okay, I
I'm
should
dead. I
have,
can't get into
but
it.
I don't. Praise God, I don't.
I'm gonna hook you up there. Just give me my cut.
Yeah,
Okay, I'm just gonna
But-
buy my house and
Yeah,
get
Bob
I
Old House,
already
get on
see where
now.
this
Call real
going.
estate Rick Ams. That's what. Hey, Ams, maybe I
I
can use your
ain't
name.
gonna
Hold up, some shit. How
Oh
about
yeah,
that?
like
Fuck
my
that shit.
my
fiance.
Maybe I can holler at
My
Robert
fiance,
Foster. I
I'm
don't know.
about
Hey,
to use my
Rob. Hey, man,
fiance
get
now.
this here. Let's go buy a couple cribs. Yeah, obviously, I did my time and I can't get back right. But anyway,
Shut-
let me. You
Why-
know what?
Why
Wait before you say that. Before you.
Why Martina say ain't nothing wrong with a GED? It's just as good as a diploma.
amen.
I ain't gonna let y'all lie and say that. Because getting a diploma take a lot of work. Now I'm not gonna look. I love
you
y'all.
only need
But we
21
at the
credits.
Real Talk podcast, everybody at home.
You was a-
It take a lot of time getting up, getting
Paul,
your
I
hair
was in
done.
Waukegan.
No, I used to ride the bus. I ain't gonna
was-
let y'all sit here and take the easy way out talking
You
about
ain't a
no.
member,
When you got a
see,
GED,
I used to
you only went to school for 2 hours, 3
I
hours.
was gangbanging in school.
Okay, that's
I
what I'm
ain't
trying to
gonna
say.
lie.
That's what GED, but I'm not saying that's the end. But what I'm saying, I got yelled at. I
real-
did the suspensions. You missed all that. You went to school for 2-3 hours. You was out kicking it. No, we had to go through some
I
stuff. We got
remember
yelled at.
Waukegan
Mrs.
started the
Stevens,
military.
I love you, rest in heaven. She taught me a lot. Dr. Watson, all them people, they really got on you. And that's where you got your learning from. They stayed on you. So, even some guys right here at Zion, there's some deans. I'm going to say them right now. Mr. Lee. A lot of these guys, B. Raj, and them, they teaching Squig, they teaching these kids to stay in school. It's hard. You can't say, but you know what? They took them credits down.
Yeah,
We'll
I
talk
heard
about
you
that
only-
another time. But let me say this too before we get to
21
it.
to 15.
I noticed you got a billboard on Delaney
What?
Road.
Yeah,
EasyCashHome.com.
yeah, absolutely.
What this all about now? What's this easy cash home stuff? Cause see, I like that word easy.
Easy,
DJ
yeah.
Gold. He said easy cash home. What's up now?
So easy home.
It sounds like it say,
That sound like-
give them a
cash
call,
hoes.
you get that cash quick.
Talk
Get
to
that
us
credit,
now.
Yeah. So easycashhomes.com is just an easy solution and our alternative to a traditional, real estate transaction. And so that billboard, we had that billboard is part of so many other promotions. We do PPC, we do ad
Okay.
runs, stuff
Okay.
like
You
that.
gotta hold it down.
Yeah.
PPC. What's that?
Pay-per-click runs. So it's Google. So Google, you pay for a click on Google like $90 to $130. So somebody put sell my house fast for cash or
It's
sell my
popping
house
up.
quick in Waukegan and certain things, it'll pop up. You'll get
People
sponsor ads and you'll get
You know that?
I knew that. I seen Wreck-It Ralph
organic.
too.
But you know places like 1119, they pay for that shit on like Google or something, right?
Yeah, yeah.
they pay for that.
I'm learning tonight, y'all. I'm learning.
It's not
Don't
even
be mad
Google,
at
it's
me.
something else too.
I
But
am
they
learning.
pay for that shit monthly
Yeah,
or
so-
something like
So
that.
the billboard is just to show the community
big,
that
though.
that this is legit. A lot of times you see buy my house for cash, you're like, oh, that's a scam. It ain't no dang scam.
Yeah.
The scam is we've been scammed thinking it's only one way to do it. And if you got a 500 credit score, you can't buy a house. Yeah, traditionally you can. You can't buy a house, but non-traditional, yeah, I bought houses with a 500 credit score.
Damn. Paul, that mean you can get one.
Yeah, I got you.
You can't read or something. What is you trying to study on?
I'm
over
sitting
there?
here thinking about this. How can I get some of this easy money? DJ Go, I'm asking.
Well, for
I'm
one,
trying to see do I got to go to a class with him or something. I mean, here's another thing. Are you gonna be teaching somebody like me?
I am. So shout out to Six Toes Robles from Netgar.
from Nick.
Okay,
Oh, I
yeah,
see
Nick
they
Gar,
signs
yeah.
everywhere.
I see that
sometimes.
guy all the
So-
time. They got
so-
the white and green, right?
Yeah, so
I
he was
With a
see
in
little blue in there, boy.
Okay.
So
little tad of
I
blue.
love giving shout outs to people, man.
Yeah,
'cause
you
he-
supposed
supposed
to.
to.
Yeah, he messed with me, man. And so we was talking because he was there at the thing at the Lake County Property Association. So we was gonna work on some type of
I almost said
institute
Juneteenth. Listen to
of
me.
education. So we're gonna be doing something
Ooh,
soon. Yeah.
hold on now, Rick. Let me read this off. Better yet, go. You do good. Go ahead and read Michi's comment. Come
Oh,
on,
shout out to my boy Michi, man. That's
Yeah.
my main man.
you main man.
He in my wedding.
I am too.
Oh,
We ain't gonna keep
my
talking about
bad.
that wedding thing
He
right
said,
now.
man, he said I appreciate y'all, man, for putting my guy out there.
Oh, that's Michi.
Yeah,
Well,
that's
and,
Meech,
and-
yeah.
and finish the
oh
rest.
man.
He said Rich is a good dude. He helped me buy my house. Hold on, let me hit
Yeah.
that. Let me hit Seymour. And he never turned his back on me. Okay, that's
Oh,
real.
man.
Now see,
Man,
now
So
that's
if you
what we
help
need
him
to
buy,
hear.
so I need you to help me get my house because I could definitely 1,000% trust you there. Because he got a nice house.
Yeah. He
he
right
got-
in Beach Park, real nice.
Well, I wasn't gonna say all that.
Oh
'cause
no,
he
no,
got
no,
hair-
Let me stop that.
Yeah.
Somebody be looking for. Bro,
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Well,
But he live around them good white people. I ain't
ain't-
gonna lie, they gonna call 911.
Me,
fast.
since you live around good white folks, do me a favor, Cash App.
Nah, cause I put.
We need
Hey,
some stars.
you know,
Put some stars up there.
I've
I
been
ain't
to his
seen that
house a
one
couple
yet.
times.
Hold up now.
I've been to his house
Real
a couple-
estate Rick around here. He a big boss, millionaire. Y'all better show him some
and me-
love.
and-
He saved y'all a lot of money.
And he keep his yard nice too. So shout out to
He
Michi,
should.
man.
Don't he cut grass?
Yeah,
All
that's
right.
what I'm saying. He keep his
Your
shit
yard
nice.
nice too. You
Yeah,
trim and
yeah.
everything.
A hustler, man.
I ain't
He's
gonna
a
lie.
hustler. Shout
My
out to
grass,
him. Period.
I'm ready to put on. Man, take it to Instagram. I got some green.
So I noticed too that he spoke at a big business meeting. What was that about? It was a big business meeting. I forgot. I forgot the name. Gold. Don't hit. You had it was maybe they asked you to speak.
No, that was the Lake County Property Investors meeting. Yeah.
Did they ask you? To
Yeah,
speak?
I was the guest speaker. I was the keynote speaker.
What
And
about
why do you
that?
think they asked you to speak though? Why you think they asked
And
you
what
to
about that billboard? Do you ever think like you look at like EMF, like the world is yours? I'm just wondering. If I could get a good number on that, I'm gonna put my damn phone number up there. Maybe not my phone number, but my YouTube or something. But how do you feel when you ride by and see yourself? I just want to ask, man.
You know what? I mean, it feels like
The
okay.
world is yours.
Yeah, it's
Now
like
listen,
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
coming from
Come on
owning a
now.
restaurant and
Yeah.
stuff like that. You in a different bracket right now.
Man.
You in a different bracket.
Man.
You look like you in a different bracket.
Man.
I seen what you're driving out there. I ain't gonna
see
tell
that?
nobody what you're driving.
Yeah.
You definitely in a different bracket because when you was driving, when I seen you was driving, you
I
in a
still
different.
got that car. I drive that every day.
And don't forget,
Damn, that's exactly.
Fix it back up.
Yeah,
Put it in the
I got a
garage
pickup
then.
coming too.
Oh,
yeah, but that's my scraper, man. I'm in there.
I hear
Yeah,
that.
I'm in the streets.
I mean,
with
I
those.
feel like if you in the streets, you just getting
Yeah.
on the grind. You got
Yeah.
places to look at. I got to get out here and step in this dirt because the grass has been turned over or whatever.
I'm in
This
the
house
scraper.
construction messed up. Man, I'm in my hoopty.
Yeah,
Ju-
absolutely.
And you're gonna judge me.
So for the
he's
people that
not
don't
doing
know
shit.
real
He's
estate,
not,
Rick, I'm
he's not
telling you,
nobody.
he gave my daughter an opportunity to work. Let me tell you, at the
Annalise.
church, my
Hold
daughter,
on.
she went to church. You know, my mom. She
right.
said, "Paul,
Annalise went to
let's go."
church?
Yes, I went to church. I grew up in church. So, I played in
Amen.
church. I was in the choir. So anyway, we used to call. My mom said, "I'm gonna try this restaurant out." So my mom took me over there, and from there, that's how I met him. Him and his daughter. Hey. We kicked it from there on. And what I can tell you is, him, the family, always been busting tail. And I know you know. I know you know. So, even from Popeyes. Before I actually went in there, I seen him. I used to say, hey, man, I seen you at Popeyes. He said, yeah, it's mine now. But now, to sit here, me talk to him, he said, oh, yeah, Paul. I'm not just really, I'm broker. I said, hold on now. We got to sit down and talk about this, though. Because it's a whole different ball game.
Yeah.
It's a
It
different ball
is.
game from being a broker to a realtor. Correct?
Yeah. You're responsible for people. That's the difference.
Lazy
You're
said, she
responsible
said,
for
I
people.
said the name go. What's up, Lazy? I see you checking in too. I don't want to leave you out.
Ems, you got anything you want to ask him? Anything else? on there?
Talking about being the keynote speaker, moving forward towards like goals. I know you said that you're gonna start up your own. How are you doing that? How is that gonna come about? What are your future
I got
goals
you,
and
Juan.
plans, and how you plan to reach those?
So it's like 5 sections to me, right? So the goal with the brokerage, I'm giving myself going into like the next year, I really focus on putting out a structure, somewhat like a real or EXP, where people get paid off like bringing in other agents. So they're gonna go so many levels deep, so many levels wide. And so I'm gonna take that type of concept as the real and the EXP. These are different brokerages, virtual brokerages, and I'm gonna also kind of integrate my agents to become hybrids, investor-minded, help them become house flippers and whatever, if that's what they want to do.
You listen to me?
Yeah, it's gonna be 2 sections.
A house
to it.
flipper.
Yeah, it's gonna be 2 sections. It's gonna be a section where it's traditional real estate. It's gonna be a section where it's wholesaling / investments from commercial to residential. So it's gonna be one office split into 2. But the traditional side is gonna be more of let's say Susie was a broker and she brought in Ann. Now she's overriding Ann, right? So now I take this model, build it up, and sell it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's the vision. You can't do that working for someone else.
Nah, you
No,
can't.
yeah.
Yeah.
You
And
want
then-
to read this, or do you want?
The hearts is coming from everywhere.
Let's read Juan. This is he has a very good question for Rick.
Juan Martinez. Shout out to
What's
Juan.
up,
What's
Juan?
up, Juan? Oh, you know Juan?
I don't know why. I don't think I know.
No, he sound like he know. He said not trying to change directions. However, there seems to be an influx of landlords raising the rent. He said with no reasonable explanation. So he's trying to say that, hell, just because it's 2026, they done jacked it up $200, but they ain't even paint the goddamn walls yet.
Now that's insane. I would never do that.
But no, I'm just saying. Then he said here in Waukegan, he said he received many calls, and he said he's complaining about people just raising the rent. What is your take on this dilemma? All of Americans seem to be enduring, as far as just like the rent. Because I think we switched landlords. Somebody bought the property. They went up like $300. And like, damn, didn't do nothing. And we just said, fuck it, we'll pay it. We got no choice. He the boss. He the landlord. What can you say?
Yeah.
Are they supposed to even
unless
give
the
you a
government do some
warning?
type of rent control, that's a hard one because it's driven by the market. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
And so unless they put a rent control on, with me, a lot of times with my like single families, I do rent to own. So then they
That's
become
dope.
so they become like home owners in training, and then I'll connect them with a credit specialist, and then put a loan officer on it. So we just did one. I think it's 1030. Me and my daughter. It was on Edgewood in Windhaven in Waukegan by the Waukegan Airport. The family there actually bought it, and for like $170 because they locked it in 2 years prior, right? But I could have sold it for like $210, $215. But they, I told them, hey, it just happened like 6 months ago, like 5 months, 6 months ago. I said, hey, everything's about to expire. Did you work with the loan officer? No, we ready to go. I said, because the rent gonna go up.
Right.
So that's what I was talking about.
Yeah,
That's what I was talking about.
So, but putting
The
them
rent
in,
gonna go up.
yeah. So, like with single families,
we're not doing shit though. That's what the
Yeah.
problem is. Like, damn, you going up and you 200-300 and you haven't even.
the reason why
Damn.
like large apartment people do it is the more that they go up like 5% and 10% or whatever on the rent, and if it's more than 5 units, if it's more than 4 units, it's considered commercial. So now they actually 10x it. It's like for every dollar it raised, they make $20. And now imagine if you had 100 units. So then,
God damn.
okay, so that's how they
It's the game, y'all.
yeah. So
that's
then
a
they
whole
take it
nother
and then they
tax
sell
bracket,
it.
like, dude, yeah.
They get it off. They sell it or 1031 tax deferred, but that's what they do. They gradually lift it. But with single family homes around here, a lot of times they are going up 150 because that's what the market is driven. So I always say this, man, if you are in position or you're not in position, being a homeowner typical home ownership has benefits, if you can. And if not, you try to work out seller finance or some kind of lease option,
I never
Read this
been-
last comment.
I never been why don't you read it?
I mean,
God damn.
you only.
I
you
never
got
really,
control
I
of
never
it.
really was so serious about buying a house because I don't like sitting in one spot too long. You never know when shit go down and you gotta like, man, I gotta get the hell up out of here. now I'm stuck here because I'm a first time buyer. You got to stay here 5, 10 years or something like that.
I
Or
mean,
something like
it ain't
however
for
it go.
everybody because if you like moving around and stuff,
I
you
like
just,
moving around.
you just
I
need
love
an
it.
apartment, man.
I love it.
You know,
My wife don't, fiance, let me get it right, soon to be married. She don't like it. She like buy a house. I said, hold on. We're going to get a house. I just don't know where. I don't want to live in Waukegan. I don't even want to live in Illinois, to be honest with you.
and being a landlord ain't for
Say it
everybody
again.
too. I was gonna say just
Say
rent
it
out.
again this week that you don't want to live in Illinois.
Yeah, I don't.
Say,
I don't.
Say it again.
I promise I
I'm gonna
don't.
tell y'all something right now.
I
People
don't.
at home, y'all listen. I'm gonna tell you, it's a lot of
I'm
help
transferring
here
my
in
job
Illinois.
and
y'all.
everything.
It's a lot of help.
Federal government gonna make sure I'm good.
I've been seeing people. I met a friend of mine that moved 2 years ago to Atlanta and is back. And I'm gonna tell you why. They said a couple things. They said you make less, and the rent is less, but you make less. It evens out.
I'm a hustler.
No
though,
different.
Paul. Like
Am
I
I-
can.
Kid,
It does.
Look, come on now, talk to me, Rick.
Yeah,
Now,
yeah.
talk
I
to
just
us
feel-
now. Tell
I
us
feel
about
like
it now.
I could go
You
anywhere
around the
now.
game
I got
now.
a
You
family
on the
member
game?
that moved to California.
Talk
That's
about it,
different.
Rick.
You need
And
a
the pay was
bag.
more. Yeah, you need a bag. And I'm like, dude, it's just an even out. Like,
I want to
Yeah.
take
Don't-
a bag.
y'all
I'm
don't be just
taking a bag.
thinking.
I'm taking a bag when
don't
I go.
matter, the
So if
bag
I
can
sit on
go
my
apart.
ass-
you good then.
Yeah, if I sit on my ass for 2-3 years, I'm
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, no,
The
that's
average
different.
person only making what
But
60,
what
70.
we saying is, if you go somewhere else, your
Shit.
pay here
I'll
like
pay
50.
myself.
is not going to be the
Yeah,
same
I
pay
pay myself
there.
for every day.
Is what I'm saying. Depending.
That's
You may not.
okay.
They may not pay that much for license plates and stuff like that, but you pay other
Hold
ways.
on.
But he said he make a bag here and then go down there and chill.
Yeah, I go down there.
Well, you
chill.
want to retire then? You might as well go to Mexico then and retire.
hell no, I ain't going
That's
to
the best place to go. It's cheap.
Not now, not Mexico.
They said you can go there and buy a whole bunch of
Somebody
stuff.
just sent us some stars. I always say his name, Djgold
Yeah.
Wayne.
And then Miss Adams said,
Cap Ism, he in the building. What's up?
"Hey, what's
Ism?
up, Kevin?" And then Miss Adams said, "I love to work with Rich. Hit me up ASAP." So
Absolutely.
there you go.
Absolutely. Thank you.
That's
I'm
what we
up for
trying to
that.
hear. That's be greedy. Hold on, let me say
Oh, that's
something.
my man's.
Be greedy. He said, "Paul and Gold, blessings to y'all. This is really
Thank you, Be
dope.
Greedy.
I
Thank you.
appreciate this podcast, and we appreciate you. We
Big
appreciate you so
blessings.
much. Guess what, Be Greedy? All you got to do is just show us that you really love us. Is give us some cash out. These light bills high, y'all.
You
Y'all know
said
it's hot.
Cash App? Who the
No,
fuck want
I said
Cash App?
stars.
Nah, you
I
said
mean,
Cash App.
well, they don't know my
Cash
cash.
App.
They know what I mean.
Cash App.
Stars.
Man,
Yeah, I ain't got no cash app pumped up. We need these stars though, DJ Go. Man, it's hard out here.
I mean, I am DJ
Hey,
Gold.
yeah, if you Milo gonna have to go get checked out and all that. That's gonna be some money. But besides that, AMs,
End of
here's-
the day, I told you, this is my son. We got a bag. He's straight. He good.
if you move him to Texas, it's gonna be trouble.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna have him as like a air conditioned dog.
I'm trying to
I ain't
tell
gonna
you.
lie. I'm gonna have a
the
air
price is
conditioned doggy
crazy.
house.
And real estate Rick can tell you that. He all over. He can tell you Barrington, Libertyville. So what you sold some
He
house
has
in
to go
Libertyville?
to the. He
Oh,
has,
nah.
Nothing in Libertyville?
Nothing in Libertyville.
Mundelein?
Mundelein. We had an investment deal in Mundelein.
Okay, what
yeah.
about what Grays Lake?
Never in Grays Lake.
Gurney.
man. Gurney, yeah.
Gurney.
Gurney,
So
Antioch.
it looked like you trying to
Winthrop
stay around here
Harbor.
where you grew up at.
Yeah. I mean,
if you
Kenosha,
could corner the
Pleasant
market and where you come from, why not?
Perry. Yeah.
Why
yeah.
not?
A little bit on the south side of Chicago.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's
What's-
awesome.
What's been your biggest deal? Let me be nosy.
Well, I had,
Can I be nosy?
I had another 6-figure flip and
Ho. Break it down now. What you just say?
another 6-figure flip over in Winthrop Harbor.
I gotta get with this.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. I don't want to sell
Yeah,
drugs again. I just want.
Me either.
I
Can
just
y'all
wanna-
please help me? I ain't doing it
I
now, but
mean,
can y'all, Sam? Can
and
I
Trump
get
in
my?
office
Can I
now,
get this stuff
so
on my
so-
background?
so-
Here's the key, y'all.
Trump
So a
in
lot of
office
times,
now.
a lot of the flippers, they don't source their own deals. But because I source them, there's no middleman. So there's not a wholesaler. So a wholesaler is usually someone or a realtor. They'll go find you the property. But if I'm sourcing the property, I didn't probably saved $20, $10, $15, $30,000 because there's no person in the middle.
So you ain't no middleman.
No,
Listen
I'm
to
the
what he
direct
just
But-
said.
source.
Now-
So now
He the direct hit.
I'm the buyer. So I'm in your. I'm
You hear this?
buying.
You see
I
his
he-
sign though,
hear
right?
it, but real estate Rick. So let me ask you this:
Come
so
on.
if a house doesn't fall under your area,
That just
like
that
of
sounds-
what
that's a
you
great name
already
you got, Real
have,
Estate
own,
Rick.
etc., and say a client was to come to you and look for, hey, you know what, I want this house though, and that's not one of your properties, can you still sell that?
Yeah, because I'm licensed.
For your
Yeah.
price though, for under your like.
No, what?
Oh, get him, Ames. Get him.
Right?
I'm trying to
Like-
understand what you're saying.
Say it
Like
again,
you're
Ames.
saying, without that 5-10% that we say go on to.
Okay, so let's
Give
say a
these-
seller doesn't want to sell me their house for X amount. So then we do them a creative finance amount. If the seller doesn't want to do a creative finance amount and they need to cash out, I have one or two things to do. A, I'm going to refer them to one of my realtor partners, all right? Or B, I'm just going to take on the responsibility and listing it.
Okay.
So all the listings that I ever have is because of a deal that I couldn't buy.
Boy, you got the game. I see
So,
why you
so
say
ba-
real
basically,
estate
I don't
Rick.
leave no money on the table.
yeah.
He don't need no money on the table, y'all.
If you need
DJ
money,
no money on the table.
hey Paul, look, if you need money for a flip, call Rick. If you need a listing, call Rick.
Okay.
If it's a wholesale, call Rick. If it's a fix and flip, call Rick. If you
Fix and
short,
flip.
if you
that's
foreclose, you
real
call
talk,
Rick.
though. Yeah.
This is the corner, and I got two
Yeah.
amazing
So listen,
attorneys.
and
And
I'm a-
everything I'm doing is right legal because
I'm gonna be real with you. Before
That's
I
hard.
lose my goddamn house, I'm gonna call Rick. Hey,
Call
Rick, give me some motherfucking cash. I know I'm gonna take a L. I know I'm
Go,
gonna take
man.
a L. No, I'm serious. I'm gonna take a L, but man, get this house before these people just take
man,
my shit.
and that's the key.
And
that's
these
the key.
people with
Yes.
these pride, hey man, I'm calling him. If I'm in that jam, yeah, I need that cash because I'm gonna turn 30 or 40 into 200. I'm gonna turn it into 200.
And you wouldn't believe a lot of times people just not get any help and they end up losing their house when there's so many options. And a lot of times, if there's situations where I help the person forbearance their house or modify it because they scared of the paperwork. So I've helped a lot of people just keep their house.
Yeah.
A lot of times I'm not even buying a house. A lot of times I'm referring it to a realtor.
Okay.
You know,
And that's the game.
And
He
I
say
got realtors.
Did you hear me say he referring to real estate?
Yeah. I got about 8 realtors that really mess with me hard.
Name some people.
I always give a disclosure.
I'm just wondering.
So is that
I'm
like giving up
Yeah,
your?
you
that
still
is
gotta
like
go through real
giving up
estate
your
Rick.
connect.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
yeah,
still
you
have
give my
you still
connect.
gotta go through real
Yeah.
estate.
Real
Rick.
estate Rick,
Real
y'all.
estate
Real estate
connect.
Rick.
I was just trying to, see if he was gonna tell his
No.
plug.
Yeah,
He still got it.
Imagine a realtor get hits on the front end, get the listing on the back end, and become an equity partner in the middle.
Shout out to Gene
Then
Mayfield
they're
too.
making. Then how
checking
much
in.
money they making versus just listing the house? They become partners. Because they're the source. The person that comes in your house is the person that they trust. If they invite me into their house, it's because of that connect.
Miss Visa, hello.
You know what I'm saying?
She say hello. How you doing?
Hey.
Big shout out to Gene, man. How you doing, Mr. Mayfield? Everything been all right?
Hey.
I'm making this like a real estate podcast right now.
Yeah, basically, like,
Dropping
basically,
game though.
No, you drop a game, man.
So,
and people need to take notes.
What's some future things you want to do? You got some future goals you trying to do?
Have a son.
Yo, why?
Become a grandfather.
Okay.
Hold on, what you want to do first? Have a son? Or, you don't want to have no grandkid
yeah.
and then have a
Not right now.
Yeah, you know.
What
You
else?
just started making that money, man. Slow down now.
Hold
Stack
on.
it up now.
The wife turned a little red over there when you said that. So I don't think she want to have no more kids.
I might have tonight.
Make sure them two girls right here become very successful. Make
Amen.
sure
You gonna put them in class? What
Oh
you?
hell yeah! I mean,
Do you want them to get a GED or you want to get that diploma?
Hell no, they ain't
You
get no
said-
GED.
What you want them to do then? Diploma? You want them to have a diploma?
They gonna get a diploma.
All right then. Why
They
do you
go-
think that is though? Because since we get back on that subject, why you think
I
it's more?
I was forced for a GED. I was
okay.
working.
Well, we got some people
Yeah.
looking on here, some young people
Yeah.
too. I want them to understand. Get it the hard way.
No, you want to get the hard way. You want to get your education. That's number one. I'm not promoting not getting your education.
Yeah,
but
you
certain
gotta get
times
that.
you might have certain situations that put you in a bad situation, and you just got to make lemonade out of lemons, and that's what I had to do.
You did make some good lemonade. by
Yeah,
the way.
man, and the Kool-Aid,
Your
the
red
red
Kool-Aid, your red
The
Kool-Aid.
red,
was
my
fire.
mama put the
You gonna
foot
make
in it.
some? Make me some of that, man.
My mama
Bring
gotta
some
make
to
it.
Man, tell mom make me some of that macaroni and cheese too.
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
Man, you know, a little macaroni and cheese. Yeah, Ams, I don't know if she eat a little macaroni and cheese. Ams, I'm gonna have to put you up on that.
I love mac and cheese.
Okay,
Yes,
I'm gonna
my,
have to
my mom makes the best mac
You
and
eat
cheese.
soul
So,
food?
you know what? Yes, I do eat soul food. I might be Latina, but I do.
Oh,
Okay.
What you know how to cook, Ams? Something we said talking about. You know how to cook a little
You
something?
know I know how to cook everything Mexican. You give me a list, anything anything
Knocking it
Latino.
out.
I know how to anything that my
Spanish,
grandma
okay.
taught me how to make. I know how to make, or my mom.
Okay.
Now I don't like to cook though. That's the thing. I know how to. I just don't like to.
Yeah, these people nowadays, I don't know, they getting into everybody want to go eat at Outback Steakhouse. I don't know what's wrong with
I don't like Outback. I ain't going to Outback.
Yeah, so he said he got them goals. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much when you. So,
Making sure
do
your
you want to have a
girls become
class to
successful.
educate some of
Yeah,
us? Like,
yeah, we're gonna be working on that very soon.
is that coming in the future here? What, a year
like
or so?
2026? Yeah,
2026,
like a
you wanna
class in education, something like low. Something. Also, I don't go too far off. I do want to go with people that want to get into this. Anything from 18 to like whatever, 60, 70 years old that want to get into real estate, but might not want to be a realtor, might not want to be a landlord or whatever, but they might want to get into it to improve their financial situation, and that's the people I want to help. I want to help families build legacies.
And I think he
Period.
can help people
Yeah.
because I only say that because it's a lot of like following ass people out here that I just feel like a positive. He's positive, so I feel like
got to be.
people will follow you regardless. Like people will follow you and listen to what he's saying.
Well, I think it also has a lot to do from where you came from. Like,
Yeah.
where'd you come from and how'd you become successful? Because that's how I'm going to know I want to listen to you.
Okay.
If
That's
you didn't
true.
come from a struggle and I came from a struggle, what makes you and me different, right? Like, so that's what is one of the biggest
talk
things.
your
It's like,
stuff.
Amen.
you need to listen. You want to listen to people that come from where you come from. And if they don't, why do I want to listen to them?
Girl, I'm proud of
You
you.
know,
I'm so proud
like
of you.
I'm just
But
saying,
you have-
because it's like
you have-
listening
you
to
have
Real
your
Estate Rick
haters, you
today.
have your
And you
haters
do have your
that you gotta
haters.
watch
I got a
for.
lot of them, too.
But you just shake them off, correct?
Amen.
You keep it moving. Because at the end of the day, I always tell everybody, haters ain't going to pay no bills. They not going to make sure you're great. They not finna keep me from going shopping on Michigan Ave. They not finna do that. So I keep it going. But at the end of the day, I always tell everybody, like, people try to take you down. You know what I mean? I feel like people try to take me down. Hell, people try to take Diddy down, but it look like he finna come home.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, I feel like it's haters everywhere, man.
Y'all, that last comment he said,
I mean,
don't pay attention to the last comment you said.
Oh, I mean, real.
Hey,
right
court
now.
system, we just playing. We the Real Talk Podcast.
Listen,
we
I'm
ain't got
not
nothing to do with no
saying-
Diddy
listen,
stuff.
listen.
I don't even listen to Diddy music. Please don't.
I mean, at the end of the day,
They
I-
can stop
felt-
us now.
I believe that
Yeah.
some of that was like way out of proportion. Especially if you done paid this girl $50 million and she's still trying to come to court testify. I was like, you could have kept your $50 million, couldn't he? Like, that was
makes
dumb
sense.
as
Crazy.
yeah. Like, but I heard they dropped 3 charges, and you got to remember this the FBI.
We ain't going into this DJ Gold.
FBI. No,
FBI
I'm
is looking
cool.
at
I'm
us
giving
right
them
now.
I was about to
We
say,
don't know
I'm like,
nothing about that.
Going back to Real Estate Rick.
We go
Real
real
estate
estate.
I'm
Rick.
just saying, you
DJ
cannot-
Gold is way
No.
off course right now.
I
y'all.
I'm just telling y'all, the FBI do not play. If they
We ain't messing with the
if they
FBI.
let him go,
Or the state popos.
It's-
We ain't
it's
doing
a
no. We
trick to
love
it.
everybody. The podcast is for business. You hear me? He better not play it. Also, I'm going to give a shout out to while I got a chance. Platinum Works on Belvedere. That's the guy who just sent us them stars. Please, if you need a detail, oil change, you need your car fixed, go
next
see
week, because it's
Alex.
raining all this week.
Yeah,
Next week.
if you need it, the
Next week.
motorcycles, he can do whatever it is, and he does sell cars. Also, another car wash. I want to give a shout out to him. I've been with them for a long time.
Don't start lying, goddammit. You haven't been with nobody long.
Tsunami car wash on Delaney. Y'all go
Oh,
see
that's your friend.
Anna and go see Jack Papandreou's. Go see them. Go over there.
Hold on,
You know, if you
how
just
much-
want a
how
quick
much-
wash,
how much Jack
go
throw you for
slide
that
through
one?
on Delaney. No, I mess with the moms, Anna.
Come on,
I'm not
I
sure
mess
which
with-
Jack
I've been
I
messing
miss
with Anna
the
since
soup.
she was in North
We got a
Chicago.
place. We need a place to sell good soup. Again, them places is gone.
No, they still here. Go
My
Joe's.
Gojo's, yeah.
My favorite place
That's a good
was
soup,
the
man.
Peacock. They had really good
Peacock.
Yeah.
They
My
had
mom.
good.
Bomb.
What about
Oh,
Paragon?
best breakfast.
Paragon had the best. That potato
Oh,
soup. Who else make it?
Paragon. Yeah.
I
Remember
can't
y'all
forget
had
about
soup?
that. I'm a soup
It
head.
ain't
We
no
had
more
soup once in a
places
while.
like that.
Yeah.
You go to Denny's and all that, they got your salad. The salad be, I ain't talking crazy. But you get what I'm saying? It's just,
Well, you
like, we
getting
need
off
that
something.
homemade.
You getting off something.
bowl.
Talking about food.
I am. I'm getting off here. Anyway. I'm gonna eat some more of that
We-
pizza. Oh,
we
shout
keep
out to the
making
Pizza House
everybody
here in
hungry.
Zion. Pizza House in
Fire.
Zion. Y'all got good pizza.
Damn,
Pizza
I'm
House in
all
Zion.
dead too,
Fire.
man.
Yeah, good. Peace out, Zion. Also, let's see here. Lewis said good info. I don't know if you know. Lewis Johnson said good info. Armando goes, Rick doing his thing.
Armando?
Listen up. You heard?
Which Armando?
How you say his last name? Help me out, y'all. I'm gonna give it to the smart girl. Right
Not
Oh, that's Armando, real estate agent extraordinaire. Armando, that's my man.
No, it's Armando Popoca.
Yeah.
Say it, girl. Say it, girl. Keep
That's
looking.
my man. Thank you, Armando. Shout out.
Keep looking at
One
that.
of the
Yeah.
best real estate agents it
So
is.
he has-
He's at Century
he had-
21.
he's
yeah.
at a real estate-
Oh, he a beast.
Hold
He
on, I gotta give a
monster.
shout out since you're doing all this, man. I
mess
gotta
with
give a shout out to
Armando.
Alyssa Patel. Alyssa Patel.
What up, Alyssa?
Pentel.
It's Pimentel.
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 Well, yeah, okay.
Yes,
so
there
yeah,
you
Hold up, Paul. This,
Pimentel.
this is where you supposed to be in
Absolutely.
Stevenson. Supposed to have a 4.0 grade average.
Stevenson.
And dumb as fuck.
Pimentel. That's how you say it.
Pimentel.
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 Alyssa and her group. Give a
Amen.
shout out to her. Anybody
Big
that's
shout outs.
trying to help us in the community gain knowledge for selling houses, buying,
Amen.
and things like that. We really got to give shouts out to everybody.
Shout out to Tammy Moore. Shout out to Craig Burton.
There you go.
Them part of your
Craig
team?
Burton, that's my boy.
That's your
mans.
team?
Craig is my
that's,
guy.
That's more of my retail team. Not,
Okay,
not
okay.
my investment
He
team.
said
but
he's
them-
not
them
giving
my
those
people.
names today,
Yeah.
DJ Cole. He said he's
had to
not
get-
giving.
I was
He
checking
said
to
he's
make
like,
sure.
hold
I
on, I
was-
need to remember this
I was
for
making
later.
sure.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Real
'cause
estate
you
Rick
can't-
said you gotta holler at him
you
though.
can't forget about
He
his
said he
team.
came on the show, holler at me because I got it all.
No, it's
I'm right
no,
here.
No,
I got it all.
Like let's say if it's a buyer that's trying to buy a house, I really probably won't take. I would have I probably would refer them. You know, if it's a buyer or something like that. So certain times, if it's like a personal friend, like you say, hey man, you know, I
Help me out.
Yeah, I do that, but I really don't, you know, do the whole buy thing. I was doing that like 3-4 years ago. I really kind of moved.
What are you
out of that.
focusing on now?
Buying, flipping, owning, building up a brokerage and building up a good team. You know, that's going to be the focus right now. And helping people, you know, as part of me is helping people save their house.
You've been
part
doing
of me
that. You've been
is
doing
helping
that.
people buy a house. I'm with that too. You know,
You've
what
been
I'm saying?
doing that.
Yeah, and that's,
They don't
that's
know
it.
real estate, Rick. You know him now.
Yeah.
Rick, how can they get a hold of you? Talk to these people right now. How to get a hold of you? I need to know
Shit.
all your info.
Drive,
Put it right
Drive
here.
to Delaney and look at that big
All right,
ass
let's-
billboard.
Besides that,
Go
besides
to
driving
Delaney
Delaney.
and
No, I'm serious. I'm finna ride and look at that because that's got to be dope.
That's-
and that's on Delaney
that's so
and what?
big.
York House.
Okay, I'm
Yeah,
going
so
right
you
that
stop,
way.
I did that, so you stop at the light and you see it.
I am.
Hey, you can't help but to see it. Yeah, I get
That's
caught.
You got
big,
brains,
man.
man.
That's
you
big.
You
So-
always had brains, man. I'm just telling you
Hey,
like it is.
look at that. That's a big
That's smart.
accomplishment. Come on
And
now.
we had
Can't
the lady
nobody
to come
hate
here.
on that.
She has one too.
Marisol.
Say
She
it.
does Marisol WWM Fitness.
That's
she
right.
does
She
have a
came-
billboard
She came on the Real
also.
Talk
Yeah,
podcast.
we spoke at an
She
event
got my
together.
outfits in there too. You might want to try one of them on.
She does. She does. I know her sister, Odalis.
Hey,
Shout out to
I
Odalis.
forgot. Me and DJ Go gonna come on there and do a workout session. You come with us, a real estate, Rick.
I need to
Real
figure out how to
estate,
do the
Rick.
billboard, man. Now that I'm legit now, I'll do a billboard now.
They got the number on there. You want to own this billboard or you want to rent this
It costs
billboard?
a lot,
Call
though.
numbers.
It costs a lot.
something,
What's
Go to
something,
Clear
something.
Channel, you do. Yeah, if you go to Clear Channel, it does. It's you know.
Is it worth it?
I had a private connect.
Is it worth it?
It's just brand recognition. Recognition. That's all. Yeah. Like
So you gotta have a little extra money to throw
yeah,
away.
I just keep running.
Is that a write-off, Rick?
It
Come on,
is.
all right. Well,
Hey,
we
it's
finna
for
do
the
that.
business.
He's smart with it now.
We
He
finna do it
business.
then. It's a write-off. I
My
already
car's
know
a
what's going
write-off.
on, Rick.
My house is
Rick,
a
you just
write-off.
ain't blowing no money.
Hell
It's a
no.
write-off. You can write it off and all that.
And that's what I
Hey,
said.
what you say? Let's
I
get in there and get
mean,
this
you
money.
know,
That's what I'm talking about. We're
let's
gonna get in and
do
get this
it,
money.
yeah.
Hey, y'all. Real estate Rick, come
Gotta
on.
find me. Social media is gonna be Richard Lewis. I think it's Real Estate Rick on Facebook actually. Instagram is Real Estate Rick 1112. If you in a situation or you need a cash offer on a house, is Easy Cash Home is the letter E, the letter Z, cashhomes.com. The letter E, the letter Z, cashhomes.com.
Y'all listen to that.
All right. Anybody, if you guys want to learn real estate, from my perspective as an investor, come hit my phone, 224-214-2903. Any real estate agents that need a difference as far as learning the other part of the game, such as wholesaling, fixing, flipping, becoming a landlord, how to represent investors, and how to do a commercial deal, come join the brokerage.
Ooh, he sound like he got it down pat. I know he do. He said he flipping them. Yeah. Ams, he flipping them.
No, he said he's doing everything.
Real estate.
He said he's certified in everything. He said he's certified in everything.
Hey, y'all.
Hey,
This the Real Talk podcast. And we bringing on some real people doing some real things.
Who you got next week anyway, Paul? Because you don't.
You
tell
want to know,
me-
right?
You don't tell me.
You want me to
shit.
spill the beans?
No.
Wait.
This bedtime, out of town, pop
Djgold.
flipper.
You had to spin that
Turn
record.
Cristal to
You want to spin that
crocodile
record?
flipper.
No, I ain't spinning no record.
Yeah, you spun records. You were spinning the
I-
record, huh?
I don't spin
wait.
'em.
Yeah, I seen you hit that button.
But I do want to shout out to everybody that shared this live.
Right.
Everybody that just left a good comment for Real Estate Rick.
That's right.
Like you said, he left you his information. I'm going to check out that billboard.
Jay Fix
I don't
said
care what the
gems.
hell.
Yeah, Jay. You know,
Gems.
also you guys, tune in next week. Sometime it'd be me. I had to get us a little pizza. I was hungry.
You always freaking hungry.
You know, Djgold.
And I want to shout
you
out
need
to
be
my
nice
dog
sometime to
again,
me,
man. Shout out to my son.
Shout out to Milo.
Milo.
Shout out. Shout
I
out.
don't want to bring my
Milo.
dog
Shout
on our
out-
storm because
Shout out to all
Milo
the
probably want to
haters
do it
on
to my dog.
Facebook.
Milo's
Anybody
been
that has
vibing
some-
this whole time.
Yeah.
The whole time. Cool.
Anybody has something to
Yeah,
say
that
about
awesome.
anybody say something bad about my dog? Man, I just hope y'all have bad luck the rest of the year. I don't wish nothing bad. Just have bad luck for the rest of the year. That's my son, man.
Also, I need you guys to
make
make sure you log in and check out Sessions. This
Oh,
is
yeah,
another
that's going
part.
on, yeah,
and
R39
Sessions is
Productions,
going
yeah.
down. If you want to get a hold, if you
you
really
can
got some
sign.
serious people, y'all got serious talent, and you want to come here and take care of business and get in here and get to it, get a hold of Robert Foster. No lip singing. It's
do that.
real.
It's real
No,
live.
this is real live. And if you really working on something, we got the opportunity. We got a platform for you right now. We not playing no games with you. Come on in here, get started. Let's go. That's what it's here for. This space is here. You want your picture taken? Christina Foster, she gonna flick you up.
Oh, yeah,
Flickety,
she
flickety,
checked
flickety.
in, too. Shout out to
Flickety,
Miss
flickety,
Foster. She
shit,
checked
yeah.
in, too.
Christina gonna make sure you look good. She be making us look good. You know all them little dead spots you be having? She gonna make sure it go away. For real.
Yeah, your
Watch
line
out,
ain't
watch out,
going
go
away.
not too much
No.
on air. Not too much. Not too much on air. Ams
Ain't nobody
was our
fixing
co-host. She be here next week. Yeah, I'm gonna drag up in here. I need a little help
fixing that
with
line.
Djgold and Real Estate Rick. I'm happy to see your success and everything you've been doing.
And shout out to
that's
you-
straight up. I
and
seen where you came
Shout
from.
out to you, Real Estate Rick. Shout out to your
He
family,
make me want to
man.
get into the game, but I can't.
I
'cause
wish you the best. And
somebody help me out. I
keep
got a felony.
grinding.
Somebody
keep
get my stuff
grinding.
erased so I
And
can
for
be
that
good.
little extra knowledge, that some of us might not have had, and for explaining a lot of this to us today, because I'm sure like a few of us, a few of those abbreviations, we need help with
We need help.
today.
You know what?
But yes, thank you for
Appreciate
answering
you.
the questions. And
Thank you.
We signing out. And if you want your pet to have a picture, come on in here. Christina Foster got you. Giraffe, elephant, snakes, whatever you want, we going to do it. It's all good. Real Talk Podcast, we on next week. Check us out. Please share the video. Send us some stars. We need a little change. Help me. We out here.
Peace.
And it feels so good. La 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 la. On my side. La 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 la. And it feels so good. Let's go. La 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 la.
Praying hands to the Father, oh, way too good to be bothered, oh, living life with no stress, yes, every minute's my best, yes, feel like I'm winning the lottery, buying my mama a house is harder than pottery, winning it just like I oughta be, things looking up, I'm living on the bright side, looking for that good life, everything is alright, riding on that golden wave, swimming in the fresh blue, pussy feeling brand new, sun is about to break through, ooh, I love the world today. I'm living on the bright side. 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 It's that tank top weather, oh. All my friends get together, oh. Feel it couldn't be better, yes. Tell me this is forever, yes. Summer days they're getting hotter, shit getting up out the water. Baby, it's beautiful, so that's the future is wavy. Colors are crazy. I'm living on the bright side, looking for that good life. Everything is alright, riding on that golden wave, swimming in so alive.